Hi, welcome to this end-to-end Power BI project series, and in this video we shall be talking about cryptocurrency dashboard. Well, this video is dedicated to understanding of the business problem, what problem are we trying to solve, what are the end goals, and upcoming videos will be all about data, the data scraping part, and how are we creating the dashboards on Power BI. So let's get started. Now, as I have already explained, the topic is going to be cryptocurrency dashboard. Now, what exactly is cryptocurrency? To be very honest, I had very minimal to no knowledge on cryptocurrency. Once I started working on this project, we got more understanding on various cryptocurrencies in the market, how the trends are happening, and all those things. About the project. This is just a fun project meant for Power BI, and in case you are looking out for a job with respect to Power BI, you can practice this project and also have this on your resume. It's up to you. A cryptocurrency is nothing but it's a digital or virtual currency that is secured by cryptography, which makes it nearly impossible to counterfeit or double spend. Many cryptocurrencies are decentralized networks based on blockchain technology, a distributed ledger enforced by a disparate network of computers. The project is the analysis of different types of cryptocurrency over various years. So the idea about the project is quite clear. We have to analyze various cryptocurrencies, which one is good, which one is bad, how the trends are, and all those things. Now everybody is clear about the basic project, right? So what are we going to do in the next classes is we will be seeing what type of data set are we using in this project, and is there a way to scrape data, because there are various websites which captures all this information about cryptocurrencies. Now, is there a website where we can scrape the data? We'll talk about that part. We'll talk about the data part in the next video, and then going forward we'll also talk about the Power BI dashboard part. Thank you. Hi, in this video we shall be talking about the data. What exactly is data and how are we getting the data? About the dataset, I will be showing you the dataset in a couple of minutes. The dataset has one CSV file for each currency. Price history is available on a daily basis from April 2013. This dataset has the historical price information of some of the top cryptocurrencies by market capitalization. And if you look at the dataset, these are the various informations that are available. So just imagine we have more than 20-25 cryptocurrency data, and each data is in this format. We have date, we have the open value, we have the high value, and we have the low value. We have the close value, volume, and market cap. And these are the different cryptocurrencies that are used in this particular project. We have Aave coin, Cosmos coin, IOTA, Binance, Crypto.com coin, Litecoins, Bitcoins, Dogecoins, Dog, Monocoin, Cardano. All these coins are a part of this project. Now, to be very honest, before going into the insights part, what I'm going to talk about is the dataset used in the Power BI project is a Kaggle dataset. We have already taken it from Kaggle, but I do have a small piece of web scraping project which can also act as a prerequisite of a Power BI project, which means I will show you a code in couple of minutes. So this is the web scraping code which we have used to scrape some of the cryptocurrencies. But as we started working on this project, we started hunting for data sets, and then we already got a very good data set on Kaggle. That was the reason why we didn't invested much time in web scraping part, because web scraping is you cannot rely on web scraping, because currently if you are scraping a website called as flipkart.com, tomorrow they can implement their anti-scraping element, so your scraping code might not work. So that is the reason I'm not going to make it as a compulsory activity in a data science project or a data analytics project, but we will also be sharing with this code so that you can just check it out how web scraping works. Right now, talking about data, why do we have to do web scraping or data scraping in data analytics projects? Just try to understand this thing that it all depends. Now, many people ask that is web scraping important in data analysis field? Is it required for a data analyst? Well, the answer to this is very dicey because it all depends upon which type of company you are working for. Let's say you are working for big companies or MNCs, multinational companies. In MNCs, they already have data since quite a long time. So there is no need of web scraping it. So you can easily get the data from your company and then use that data to create your dashboards. When you are working on mid-level companies, the situation is same. Only when you are working on small-scale companies or startup companies, that's where data scraping comes into picture. Because in startup companies, there are two scenarios. If your company has a client, if the company doesn't have a client. If your company has a client, then the client will provide you data. And if the company doesn't have a client, that means I'm working on an open-ended project. I have to create something and then prove it to the market and then get clients. Only in this scenario, you might not have data. You might have to collect data from several sources. That's where web scraping comes into picture. But if you already have data, existing data somewhere in the web, or you have existing APIs where you can directly fetch the data, then there is no need of web scraping. Okay, let's get started with the web scraping part. I will definitely leave this document with you so that you can run through. But as I have already explained that we will be using an existing data set for this project. So for web scraping, I have used these libraries. These are the top 20 type of cryptocurrency that I am scraping right now. So Bitcoins, Ethereum, XRP, ADA, something like that. If I run this, here I have defined my data frame. Here what I'm doing is I'm running in a loop. I'm iterating over my coin list. For coin in coin list, calling the data frame and then df equals to pd.dataframe. And here I'm defining my start date and end date. For example, I want to scrape data from 1st January till 10th January. So you have to change your dates accordingly. For the time being, as I am showcasing you, I have just done it for just one day because it takes a lot of time to scrape even for one day. And here I have done some checks. While length of df equals to greater than 0, if date time end equals to check, break. Date time start equals to this minus relative delta. And this is the API that I'm using, production.api.coindesk.com. And you never know, today it is working, tomorrow it might not work. So do not rely on my code. So in case you are building this from scratch, you want to take your project to another level, you have to explore options on how to scrape data. Okay, so I'll run this code. In numerous occasions, I observed that CoinDesk did not collect every minute of data. According to observation, in a normal circumstance, the timestamp would have a discrepancy value of 60,000 for 1 minute. As a result, I can quickly tell that missing period is the time gap if the row difference for the timestamp is larger than 60,000. To deal with it, a hot deck imputation procedure is used. To put it another way, or in a simple way, the nearest minute data will be substituted for the missing value. For example, I have data at 1, 1, 1, 2 and and 1, 3, 1, 4 is missing and then 1, 5. It basically means I will be using the nearest timestamp and will impute the data. Okay. Let me run this code. Once this code is run, my main df will be populated and here I can print my main df, which is a pandas data frame. This is done. To check the data frame, this is how the data looks like. I have date time, I have the symbol, that means which coin is this, I have the open, high, low and close values. Simple. And here I have just saved my file. In case you want to see this, you can quickly open this. This is a very big file. Even for one day, it's a very big file. So let me just open it quickly. And this is how the data looks like. I have date, symbol, open, high, low, and close. So this is what I started with this project, and then ultimately I got a Kaggle dataset. I will also be leaving that Kaggle dataset as part of a deliverable, and I already got dataset. So what I got is I got different datasets for different coins. So you can see here I have multiple coins. I have BTC, AVE, ADA, Algo, all these things. So for each and every coin I have separate files, and I'm just using those files for my dashboard. That's all about the data scraping part. I hope you understood what exactly is the need of data scraping or web scraping in a project, and you got a glimpse of how data scraping works. In the next video we shall be showing you the data set, and then quickly we'll jump into the Power BI dashboards on how we have implemented the dashboard. As I was talking about the data, that we have done some web scraping and then we have got the data from some Kaggle data set. So this is all about the data. You can see on the screen what is visible is 23 different coins. Now I have AVE coin, Binance coin, Bitcoins, all these coins data are available, and I have used these data to create my Power BI dashboards. So it's up to you. If you want to use this data, you can do it. If you want to do some web scraping part, I have already given that web scraping code in the previous lecture, so you can follow that and also perform your web scraping. There is no guarantee in web scraping. My code might work, might not work, because as I have already explained you that the website which you are scraping, you are able to scrape because they have allowed you. So there are chances that if they detect some because when you are scraping, it's not legal to scrape some other's website, right? If they identify that somebody is trying to fetch data, they could implement their anti-scraping elements, right? And if their anti-scraping elements are more powerful, then you might not be able to scrape it. So you might have to change your code. So it's up to you how you take it, but this is how the data looks like. I'll quickly give you a blink of the data set. So this is how the data set looks like. I have serial number, name, symbol, date, height. So in the next video, we'll be talking about the Power BI dashboard. In the previous videos, we already saw that we have done some data scraping activities. We have scraped 10, 15, 20 cryptocurrencies, and we are going to use these cryptocurrencies to create our Power BI dashboard. Our end goal was dashboard, right? Power BI dashboard, because you are looking out for a data analysis project, and Power BI dashboard is one of the classic examples. So far, I hope that everybody has a detailed understanding on web scraping, on the initial exploratory data analysis, and probably Pythonic version as well, the time series forecasting in Power BI in Python as well. Now in this video, we shall be more focused on the Power BI part, right? How can we use the data that we have scraped, and how can we create a beautiful Power BI dashboard? Now, before getting into the dashboard, let me just tell you that we have used these cryptocurrencies. What insights do we have to find out? Because business understanding is a must. Everybody agrees on that part. We need to understand what problem are we solving. I know that we are creating a dashboard, but dashboard mein kya? What are we going to solve there? What are we going to project? So these are the questions that I think we need answers of these questions in our dashboard. And normally what happens is, when you are working in a company, when you are asked to create a dashboard, make sure you ask these type of questions to your manager or the one who has assigned this task to you. Because once you have these question answers, it will help you in understanding, oh, this is what I'm trying to solve, and then you jump into the dashboard creation. Okay, so what is the final close price? What is the highest close price? What is the lowest close price? What is the average daily volume? What is comparison of close price within selected time? What is average volume by date range? What is price comparison table of various cryptocurrencies. Now there are more than 20 cryptocurrencies that we have scraped so far. Who are the best performers in the last 30 days or 10 days based on your business, whatever your requirement is from your manager. If the manager needs last 10 days, 30 days, who are the worst performers, which coin is worst performing, and what is the price correlation of various cryptocurrencies. Now these are the questions that we should answer while creating our dashboard. Our dashboard should be able to answer these questions, and that is the motive of our dashboard. Simple. I think everybody is clear on this part. Now these are the visual analytics and the insights that we found using our dashboards. So anyways, I can just give you a glimpse of this visual analytics, but after that I'll quickly jump into the PowerBi dashboard creation part. To be very honest, I will not be able to create a dashboard from scratch, but I will make sure that I will pass all the information that is required to create a dashboard like this. And anyways, I will give this dashboard as a deliverable as well, so you can download the PBX file and you can try it by yourself. Now these are the visual analytics that we got. The summary of data: close price high, close price low, average daily volume, overall analysis, close price within selected date, average volume by date, best performers. Now this is the end of this presentation, right? Now I'm just repeating again, when you are working on a data analysis project, make sure you have the data. If you don't have data, you have to scrape it. For scraping, you might have to use Python. If you don't know Python, you have to talk to your teammates to help you in getting the data. Once you have the data, you do your EDA, exploratory data analysis, and then you jump into your dashboard based on your company's requirement. If your company is working in PowerBi, try to create a PowerBi dashboard. But before creating the dashboard, make sure all these questions are answered in your dashboard. Make sure you clear out these questions with your manager. Sir, what I'm going to create is going to solve these answers. Do you have any questions in mind, or do you want to add more insights? All these things you have a discussion and jump into the dashboard creation. So we'll jump onto the dashboard creation. So we'll jump into the Power BI dashboard part. This is how the dashboard looks like. Now a huge shout out to Jay Charole, who was the creator of this dashboard. He's basically working with me. I will not call him as an intern, but he works with me. So I'll also provide his LinkedIn profile in the description below in case you want to get in touch with him, because he's really good at beautifying these Power BI dashboards. He also does a lot of PPT creation for me and all those things. So he's very creative, and I like his way of doing dashboards and all those things, and that is one of the reasons he has created this dashboard for me. Now this is the cryptocurrency dashboard. Now I just wanted to explain you that I will not be able to explain each and everything in depth, because if I start creating dashboards from scratch, it will take around 2 hours, right? Now I need efforts from you as well. So what I will be doing is, as I have already created, I will just do the walkthrough of this. I will anyways be leaving the PBX file in the description so that you can download it and create your own version out of it. And I really appreciate people who are taking time, putting efforts in creating their own own projects or portfolio projects for their resumes. And once you are done, if you are posting it on LinkedIn, you are free. You can post, you can tag me as well. So I don't mind if you are tagging me. I appreciate people who are creating creative work. Now moving on to the dashboard, you can see whenever I create a Power BI dashboard, or whenever I say that you want to create a dashboard, so it should always be in a website format. Okay, this is what because ultimately you are creating dashboards for your client, for your customer, or for your higher management. So you cannot just create one page, right? So give a website look so that they feel that, oh, something is there here, right? So you can see here I have created 3 buttons. One is dashboard, pricing and overall analysis. Okay, now before creating the dashboard, what I usually do is I do my analysis, which is already done. We have already done our analysis, right? Now after our analysis, my next task is to place the dashboards, place the visualizations, and then based on that I get an idea. Oh, this is where I'm going to place my visualizations. Then I start creating my background image. Now how to create a background image? Very simple. I use Canva. It's not a paid promotion or something like that. I use Canva for my dashboard creation. Let's say we'll quickly create one dashboard background. Let's say I'm going to delete all these things. I'll be using a rectangle, let's say like this. Okay, something like this. And I'll give a color which looks good based on your background color, right? Let's say I'm doing something like this. Now I'll just copy paste it because I will have multiple buttons. Done. Make sure it is centralized, because for me I think it looks centralized. It looks to be in the center. And then I'll quickly do another one for the title part. Okay, done. Now I'll quickly add a text. You can add text here or on PowerBi also, it's okay. PowerBi dashboard. Okay, I do it here because there are more options in the text. Okay, so it's your personal choice. Let's say PowerBi dashboard. And now once my dashboard is ready, if you want to give just 1 second, I'm just giving some looks on. Oh yeah, this looks good. Okay, I have just given a highlighter so that it looks good. Now I'll be downloading it. Let's say image 1 and download it, and then I will be using this as a background image. Okay, I'll go to my PowerBi. Let's say I'm starting fresh. I will be creating a dashboard. I'll go to my formatting option, go to my page background, add image. Now add my image 1, change my transparency, and done. My dashboard is ready. Now let's say you want to add some text, right? Let's say I'll be adding a text. Let's say I'll give it as home and make it as 2040, and then maybe bold, and then I will convert the background like this, and I will drag it on this particular button. Make sure it is exactly at the center. Now it should be white because my background is a dark image. Now it's white. Done. Then what you need to do is just insert a button. Okay, sorry, not a bookmark, my bad. Just add a blank button. Now just drag it here and drag it here. Done. Here in the button you are giving a navigation option so that users can navigate to some other page. Let's say in this I want user to navigate to cryptocurrency dashboard. So what I'll do is I'll add my action, go to type, page navigation, click my destination, which page, and then done. Okay, now if you control click, you are navigating to your cryptocurrency dashboard. So similarly, let's say I have created a home page like this. My follow-up pages will also follow the same pattern or same theme, right? So that my dashboard looks good. And this is how you should create your dashboard. Now you can see the outline is okay. Now it's done. And this is how you create your dashboards. So exactly same way I have created the dashboards as well. So I'll quickly show you all the background images that has been used in this project. I definitely recommend you to take this idea and create your own background images, create your own visualizations using the same data. Okay, cryptocurrency background, and these are the background images. Done. Okay, now moving on to the functionality part. What has been done in the dashboard? Now as I have already explained in the presentation, that we are answering some question, right? We have 20 cryptocurrencies. So here we will probably show some trend or something like that, or how the graph is moving. If you need, you can also show the analytics. Let's say you can also create another dashboard or another page like cryptocurrency forecasting. In that you can also do a forecasting as well, right? Let's say I have a home button where I have dashboard, pricing and overall analysis. I'm moving to dashboard. Here I have a slicer. So PowerBi is very simple. If you don't understand which type of visualization is used, simply click on that visualization. You will be able to see, oh, line chart has been used here. Okay. And here axis you are using date, and here values you are using these values. Again, this is a slicer that has been used for different coins, Ethereum, Dogecoin, BTC, and here you can see all the measures that has been created are being shown here. Once you click on this, you can see the measures are highlighted. Close price high is nothing but the max value. Close price low is nothing but the minimum value. So there could be some DAX functions like this one. It could be a little bit complex like this. Now here it's very simple. It looks complicated. Always try to read the code from the inner queries. Then you will be able to understand. Here I'm creating a variable called as final date. I'm calculating the maximum of crypto date, all dates, and then I'm returning this calculate function. So I'm basically returning a sum value, calculate of close price, and I'm using a filter based on your logics, right? Moving on to cryptocurrency pricing. Here also I have a price comparison tool. I do have some stack charts, bar charts to showcase who are the best performers, who are the worst performers, and so on. Overall analysis is also there. Let's say you want to create, I'm just deleting it, you want to create another page like cryptocurrency forecasting, right? See, forecasting also we have done it separately. I hope you already know about it. In case you haven't seen that, you can go back to that video and try to understand how we did time series forecasting. Now let's say you want to do the same forecasting in this dashboard. Then what you can do is you can take ideas from this dashboard and recreate. You can see forecasting has been done. Let's say you want to do a forecasting. Okay, we'll try to do a similar concept. Let's say I'll just copy paste and duplicate it. I'll rename it as crypto forecasting. Done. And instead of cryptocurrency dashboard, I will just change it to crypto forecasting. You go back to your Canva, recreate it, and then done. Now here what I'll do is I'll be simply creating a box, insert, to create a rectangle, so that I can bypass this thing. Okay, and color, maybe I'll just try to use a similar pattern color. Let's say not exactly this one. Let's say we use, play around with it. I'm not getting the exact color, to be very honest, but we are somewhere closer. I think it's okay. It's okay. Okay. And then on top of this, you can easily create your line charts and then follow the same techniques that we did for your time series forecasting. Here what I'm doing is I'm using date and close. Okay. Here also I'll do the same thing. I will use date and I will use close. I hope I'm using the same, yeah, date and close. And here I will just remove my background so that I will have transparent background. Done. Okay. And then here you can also go to analytics and do forecast and then add your forecasting. Let's say I'm doing a forecasting on the next 12 points with a confidence of 95. Apply it. Okay. then your forecasting is done. And then you can also create a small slicer as well. Let's say you want to use slicer for your crypto coins. So here what you have done, you have used symbol. Okay, here also I will use symbol. Done. Okay, this if you want you can keep it here also and make it transparent, so that done. And just change it, format it. Okay, a very simple dashboard. You can see simple project. You have home button, and then again you have to go back to your original image and add a button here. Okay, so you can create a button as well and then give a navigation to it. And this is all about an end-to-end project. That means you are creating everything that the business needs, right? That's all about this particular project. Cryptocurrency entire end-to-end project has been summarized. In case you are liking this project, please like, share and subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get notified on my future videos. And I would definitely recommend you to comment. Please, it's a request, if you're watching this video till here, if you have been benefited, please comment, because I'm trying my best to get more and more subscribers, more and more views. You can see the quality of videos on my channel is, I'm giving end-to-end projects. Even if I'm not explaining you in depth, which will take around 2 hours to explain, but at least I'm giving you end-to-end projects. Lot of informative videos has been created. There are many other channels who are not doing these efforts, still they are getting subscribers. I'm facing a lot of issues in that, so request you to start commenting. And that's all about this particular video. If in case you have any requirements, let me know in the comment section, or else reach out to me on LinkedIn. That's it for this particular video. Thank you.